What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Agrarian Skies 2. Oh yeah, guys. So, today, let's go ahead and jump into the quest right away. I think what I want to do is try to do one of these For The Hoarding quests down here. I know I said I don't know if we're going to do all of these or not, but, let's go ahead and check them out. So, I've started on the process of getting ready to make a whole bunch of solar panels. Over here, I swapped out this chest we had for our furnace. It goes directly into this test rack now, which sends it over to our AE system, and I put one of these large chests up here. And yeah, we are smelting up a whole lot of sand into glass, so we should have plenty of glass in our system now, almost 10,000 pieces of glass in there for making a bunch of solar panels. Also, I set up this machine over here, the one that makes our dust, sand, and gravel. That all goes into our AE system as well. I removed the deep storage units from over here, and now they're hooked up down below with like our crushed aluminum ore ones and all of this. So yeah, we have 38,000 dust. Only 7,000 sand, not a whole lot. I've used a lot of that to smelt up, and then 25,000 gravel. But yeah, that's all on deep storage units down below our EE system down there. So yeah, we're making a bunch of glass in preparations for doing the solar panel quest, but I think Cobble Madness, this only requires quadruple compressed cobblestone. I don't know, there might be a second task that unlocks if we do this. But yeah, we should be able to do that. And I was looking over here a moment ago, and sure enough, we finally got a octuple compressed cobblestone, which is 43,046,721 pieces of cobblestone in one block, which is crazy. So we'll just leave that little fella there. But we needed 4 of the quadruple, was it? And that's quintuple. This is the quadruple. Oh, okay, let's grab one of these. Whoops, want the lock on there. We just want 1. I guess we'll take 2 because my mouse clicked twice, I guess. And back in here, we'll submit those. Okay, well, that's all we had to do. Right, so not a whole bunch of octuple compressed, apparently. Let's claim that reward. And that's a legendary reward bag. All right, so right away, legendary. And wooden golems. Well, okay. I know we have to do golemancy for Thaumcraft, so this might come in handy. I don't really know anything about the golems at all, so we will figure that out. And they do not stack, so that's the first thing we figured out. So quadruple, is that this one? Yep. And then the quintuple, back into there. All right, so everything's happy back in the system now. So back to the quest book. Yeah, did not unlock like a path over here that leads to a bunch of octuple. I was concerned that might happen. Blank slate 100. We can do those pretty easily. Our blood magic altar over here is set up so that stuff should be able to be done rather simply. Yeah, so stone is blocked. So if we put in 100 stone here, it'll eventually go through and we'll make 100 blank slates. Oh, you know what? We got a bunch already made here. I don't think that's 100. In fact, I should probably clean out this chest so we have room. I could upgrade this chest, in fact, to one that can hold, all those stacks like we're using for the sand. Wherever down there. I guess the chest doesn't appear. Yeah, this guy right there. We could upgrade that chest, both of these chests to those guys. Those aren't super expensive anymore for us. We might do that. I don't know. So let's put the blank slates. Actually, let's grab those blank slates and we will submit those. We needed 100. That's all we needed. So we already have those. I was thinking this was 1,000. We'd have to set up more. So let's go and submit those. And that'll give us a reward bag. An epic one. All right. So let's put this stuff from blood magic in our AE system. Sigil of the holding. I think I might just keep that over here just so I know where it is. Okay, well, yeah, I was expecting to have to do a whole bunch of crafting over here. I didn't realize I was only 100. But yeah, that's cool. Okay, so that is already done. And that gives us 2 spawn chicken eggs, which I think we already had some. Yeah, we had 5 of those. Okay, so, if we need chickens, we have them. We'll put the weak blood orb in there. In fact, we'll put the golems in there as well. Okay, very cool. So that is now 2 of those quests knocked out. Purity wanted us to make 1,000 pure Certus quartz crystals. Maybe that's where I was thinking 1,000 came from. So this isn't too bad either. We can go ahead and do that. We just need to get some, was it Certus quartz dust, which we have lots of. So we need 1,000 of those. How many stacks is that? I don't know. We'll do like 9 stacks for now. And we need sand. Actually, I think this is probably too much because this is going to double when we do that. Let's put those all back in the system. We can just click these out. So that many? Okay, we'll put those in the crystal growth accelerator. And that'll make a bunch of the pure Certus quartz crystals, I do believe. Yeah, this goes really quickly. So that's pretty awesome. Pure Certus quartz. All right. So we'll take those and we'll submit them. And I guess we had 1,000 in our system here. So yeah, that's not too bad at all. So we can go ahead and knock that one out. And that's an epic reward bag. Silver boots. Whoops, I think for the first time ever, I hit the Windows key instead of hitting Shift, and that exited full screen and stopped the recording. My keyboard actually has a button on there, a little joystick button that you're supposed to press when you're playing a game that prevents the Windows key from doing anything. Yeah, so I have that turned on now. So anyway, the silver boots have Feather Falling 5, Protection 5, Thorns 5, Unbreaking 5, and Translucency 5. I don't know what Translucency 5 is. Does that make us invisible? Oh no, it makes the boots invisible. Weird. Huh. Okay, I was hoping for another pair of boots with like case 7 on them, but you know, that's fine. I don't know if we're gonna use those or not, so let's go back into this mode and we'll put these away for now. Okay, so back to the quest book. We have knocked out quite a few of those already. Solar Fun wanted us to make some solar panels. I don't know how much of this stuff we needed. So we're gonna need silver and a bunch of glass for these mirrors. I guess what we can do, let's go ahead and set up some auto crafts for those. So that makes the mirror. And then we already have planks. We have redstone in the system. So we just need one of those patterns, okay? So we can stick those in here somewhere. I don't know, we'll stick one there and one here. That should be fine. Then we do solar panels. So we should be able to auto craft these. Let's do, I don't know, 10 for now. Yeah, it looks like everything's going to be available. Silver, we have 5,000. Redstone, we have 6,000. I think we should be good to craft up the required amount of these, which was 300 solar panels. Okay, solar, 300 next. We got everything in the system. Let's start that up. I don't know how fast this is going to craft up. I think we'll find out here in a second. Unless it's stuck doing something. It doesn't appear to be doing anything, does it? So what is going on? Why is it not doing anything down here? Oh, you know what? Okay, so it's crafting up all of the planks and it's storing it down here, and then I'll craft up the solars. Okay. So we do plank. Mirror. Well, I guess we don't see any of that stuff happening, do we? Yeah, it's all storing it over here, and then we will see these solar panels be made here momentarily. There they go. Now they're kicking off. Okay. So we just gotta wait for 300 of those to be created. I'll cut here and we'll be right back once that's done. All right, so those solar panels finished crafting. So now we have, it should be 300 in our inventory here. Let's submit those. 100% complete, awesome, and that's gonna give us a reward bag. And this one's an epic one, so let's see what's epic. And recall stones and a dimensional stone. Okay, so that's pretty cool. We were looking at these before, and that's a way where we can be in the nether or something. Click this, and it'll warp us back to the overworld, which is pretty awesome. But don't really need those at this point. I mean, we can fly fast enough where it's never been something that I've bothered with. But yeah, that's pretty cool reward, though, if it was earlier on in the game, I suppose. All right, so anything else we can do? Splintered water. This requires sliver of water times 1,000. So how, hold on a second. Splinter shard. What was that again? Oh my goodness. Back to the book. Sliver. Water sliver maybe? Okay, I don't see the item. Is it this thing? Sliver, S-L-I-V-E-R, S-L-I-V-E-R. Maybe I was just typing silver or something. I don't know. So anyway, sliver of water is a shard, and that gives us 4 of those, and we needed 1,000. Is that what it was? Okay, so we need a few water shards, and we only got 81. So I think the question's going to be, how do we make water shards? Is there an easy recipe? Nope, that's uses. Oh, water-infused dust from magic bees. Okay, so we'd have to do some bees maybe. We can hammer ice. All right, so that's a way to do it. All right. You know, we haven't used the auto pulverizer crucible crafting. Yeah, we had an auto pulverizer before, right? So we can make ice over here on this machine, the glacial precipitator. So we can make ice right here. So we're gonna need a few things of ice. It's weird how this thing doesn't show up. It's only like this little thing at the top. Anyway, yeah, we can make ice here. Let's see. So we're gonna need our auto hammerer, which I think is down here, right? We haven't used this thing in quite some time. This guy right here. So we can hammer out those. I wonder if fortune upgrades. Yeah, maybe we should grab some fortune upgrades, stick them in here, smash some ice, and see just how quickly we can do this stuff. So let us grab a stack of ice that'll make up another stack. I will grab, for just temporary purposes, grab the fortune upgrades out of this guy. Alright, let's come down here. Oh, come on. Sometimes hover mode's nice for moving around faster. Alright, so if we put the fortune upgrades and we put the ice here, how quickly do we get ice or water shards? Well, you know, it's not too bad. Not too bad. We've already gotten 12. So it's like almost every one, maybe every other one gives us one, something like that. It might be like 60 or 70%. But yeah, 24 of those already. So we needed 1,000 of those. So we only need like 250, I think, of the water shard, something along those lines. So I tell you guys what, I'm going to go ahead and get some ice going here. I'm just going to use that auto hammer down there. It seems like we can do this pretty quickly without having to set up like a whole crazy automation thing for this. So yeah, let me go ahead and make some more ice, pulverize some of that stuff, get some of those water shards, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, so something I didn't notice as we were crafting these, or as we were hammering the ice, I should say, I went back in here and looked at the water shard thing, and I saw right here that says drop chance 100%. So having those fortune upgrades is just a waste, it's just using more power. So I went ahead and I removed those after I made like 2 stacks or something like that, is when I realized, yeah. So anyway, 100% chance every piece of ice gives us one of these water shards when you pulverize it with the hammer, or put in the auto hammerer. So we needed 1,000 of those shards, and okay, so we have to do it in the shapeless arcane work table, and it uses some Perdito. Okay, I thought we would just put it in our crafting grid, but no, it won't let us do that. Okay, so we will come up here and just throw it in our work table. That should be pretty simple to do. So there's... Man, we're gonna get a bunch of these, aren't we? Is that... I don't even know how many we needed, 1,000, but I don't know how many we have in our system here. So, okay, so that was about half of what we needed, right? So we can just go ahead and do like another stack of those, and we are out of Perdito in this thing. Oh, man. Let's submit what we have, 80%, so we need 200 more. We will put the wand, or I guess our scepter, over here and recharge it. Oh, I did find out the scepter... it gives you a V discount, I think 5%, and also you can't put caps on there. So, like, where the wand you can put the caps on there or whatever, and we can bottle cows. We can't do that with the scepter. The scepter just holds more V and it has a bigger discount. So that's the difference. And then the staves, I found out, like, you can't craft with them, I think was the only thing. So this is going to be a minute to fill that up. I think we should be able to do everything we need using this wand. So let us go ahead and craft up about 200 more of those. That should be about right. And there we go. So that'll give us a reward bag. This is a legendary. Aura nodes, nice. That was a pretty good reward. Probably one of the best rewards we've received in quite some time. So yeah, we can go ahead and use these. I guess, yeah, they're just... Did we get those before? I wonder. No, I don't think we did. No, we only had the node in the jar. Okay, so we can place these down, and it generates a random node. Hopefully it doesn't generate one of those ones that sucks up all the blocks nearby the hungry nodes. That would be terrible. I think you can fix that so it doesn't suck up, like, our base if you surround it with... Was it obsidian? That might be what it is. But anyway, yeah, we'll have to find out where we're going to place those, but that is really awesome. That's going to help us out a lot since we're going to be doing some Thaumcraft stuff. Some more Thaumcraft stuff, I should say. Can we turn those back into the regular shards? What are the uses for this thing? Oh, so it requires more aspects to combine them again. Okay. Okay, well, we'll just take those in our AE system for now. Looks like we're done with that particular thing. So that is really cool. I'm very happy. We went ahead and did that one. So cherry on top, blue, McArie's. Yeah, this one, I think we're going to need to set up a whole bunch more stuff for Pam's Harvest Craft to make the deluxe cheeseburgers. I think we need to set up tomatoes and lettuce. Let us just take a look at that real quick. Did I spell that wrong? Deluxe cheese. Oh, I forgot the E on the deluxe. Yeah, so tomatoes and lettuce with a cheeseburger. Aha. So we're going to need... Do we even have those seeds? We do have lettuce. Unidentified. And tomato. We do have tomatoes. I don't think... yeah, we never took those and... I think we put them in the crop sticks before, but we never bred them into like the 10-10-10s, which I think we'd want to do for this quest. And how many of those burgers do we need? 100. Well, maybe we don't need to breed those into the 10-10-10s. If we can bone meal them, and then we can, yeah, basically if we can just bone meal those seeds, that's all we would need to do. Let's try that, because I don't know if we can. Crops. Crop. Do that. We'll grab some bone meal. Okay, so let us see if we can bone meal these and get tomatoes that much easier. Bone meal. Hey, okay. So, well, we're only going to get one tomato, so it's going to use a bunch of bone meal this way, but we only need 100 of them. So it's not like it's going to take forever to do this. So let me go ahead and get the required amount of tomatoes. I'll do the same thing with the lettuce. I'm pretty sure I remember we can bone meal lettuce. Lettuce. Let's check it out just to be sure. Put that right there, and yes, we can. Nice. Okay, so let me go ahead and get 100 of each of those. We'll make our 100 deluxe cheeseburgers, and we'll be right back, guys. Okay, guys, so we needed to make 100 deluxe cheeseburgers, right? Yeah, these guys right here. So, this cooking for blockheads mod, this is pretty cool. I was messing around with this a little bit between episodes, trying to figure it out and see what all we can do with it. I found out you can put like the mixing bowl and the juicer on the tool rack, and yeah, the system knows, like when you select a recipe, it knows, hey, you have a juicer, you can juice things. So for instance, if we do carrots, and we put carrots over here, no, we put the carrots in the refrigerator, that's the storage, and we come over here, we can see that we can make carrot juice. Click to see recipe, click again to craft, right? If we get rid of the juicer here, if you shift right click or left click, maybe you have to do it with an empty hand, shift right click with an empty hand. Okay, so we have the juicer out of there. We'll just stick in this chest for right now. We'll click on this. It says missing tools to craft. So yeah, it does see that you had the juicer on the tool rack, and it will use that for this crafting. Let me come back here, stick that back right like so, and click that, and it says click again to craft. So now we can make carrot juice. Delicious. Okay, so that is really awesome. I like that for this mod. So we can go ahead and start throwing our ingredients in the fridge here, and we will be able to craft up everything we want. So for instance, we have fresh milk right here, and we're going to need a bit more than that because we're going to need to make cheese. So our milk drum, I stuck that in here. We'll get some buckets, grab this, and this. Okay, so we will make 16 buckets of milk. Okay, so normally you have to stick those in your crafting grid one at a time and get 4 fresh milk. But if you come over here to the cooking table and see the recipe right here, you can just shift click to craft all. And at least little ghost item here for some reason that actually isn't there anymore. So yeah, now we have 2 stacks of fresh milk, which is awesome. Okay. Something else that I have noticed with this mod, we always have an option for fresh water. And I don't know if that's because I have a water bucket in my inventory. I've never tested this actually. So take the water bucket out. Yeah, we still have the option for fresh water. We can always make fresh water. And then since we have a pot right here, we can always make salt because water plus a pot is salt. So we can always make salt, which is pretty cool. So salt plus fresh milk in a pot gives us our cheese. We don't really need the fresh water. Let me go ahead and just get rid of those. Goodbye. Bye-bye. I guess you're going to hang out on that tree down there instead of going into the void, but that's fine. All right, so we have fresh milk and salt, so we should now have everything we need to make cheese, and now that recipe appears here. So what else are we going to need? I think we're going to need wheat. So 3 stacks of that will make us 1 stack of bread, and then maybe we'll do 2 stacks of that. Okay, so we'll put that in there. Okay, so let's make a stack of bread, and we'll make another stack of bread. Why is there... Okay, there we go. So now we have the option for toast. So let's stick that back in here, and let's make a stack of toast. I guess 2 stacks of toast? Yeah, all the bread went into our oven. Now it's cooking it for us and making toast. And once those items appear over here, I do believe we will have the option to cook with that. Yeah, we can make a toast sandwich right now, which is cool. Okay, so we have a lot of ingredients in there. We still need tofu. Let's grab 2 stacks of tofu. That'll make us the hamburgers. BLT, that's not what we want. We can make a hamburger right now. It does not give us the option to make the cheeseburger. That'd be pretty cool if it say, hey, you can make hamburgers, and then you have the option of making the cheeseburger, like recursive crafting, like the applied energistic system does, but it doesn't do that. Anyway, we can make hamburgers now if we just shift click that. And then we can make our cheese as well. Let's make another stack of that. We'll just put all these guys in the refrigerator, get that out of our inventory. There's cheeseburger. All right, so let's make some cheeseburgers. And now we have the option for making deluxe cheeseburgers. Okay, so this is so awesome and so simple to craft as long as you have all the recipes on you. Or I guess all the ingredients for the recipes like in your fridge or in your inventory. So yeah, I really like this. This is cool. So more hamburgers. So then we can do more cheeseburgers. And finally we can do more deluxe. So there's already a stack plus 8 of deluxe cheeseburgers. I think we needed a stack plus 36 to make 100 of those. That was what the quest required, right? Yeah, 100. All right, so let me finish this up and we'll be right back, guys. Alright guys, so we went ahead and we crafted up all of our deluxe cheeseburgers. We had some extra burgers left over, which is fine. We're still using the brain jerky for now. If we find out a different way to collect all the different research points for Thaumcraft, we might switch back to burgers at some point. But for now, yeah, we'll continue to use these because they restore a lot of saturation and hunger. They're just really good all around. So deluxe cheeseburgers, we needed 100 of those. We'll submit. Yep, so that's 100 done. Let's get our reward bag. So an epic reward bag is Jar of Essentias. Okay, says rare reward. What's in this Essentia? Ordo and Perdito. Okay, so both of those I will take. I did go ahead and I smelted up a lot of stuff, and we have a lot of different Essentia now in our system. Aqua and Ordo. Yeah, those are things we were running low on before. Perdito, we have 190. Well, we'll just go ahead and add that to our collection. And then Ordo, yeah, we had 275. We'll just add that to our collection as well. Okay, so that's pretty cool. I like that. Worded jars. I guess I started putting those in my AE system. Okay, so that quest is now done. Now I was looking at our quest book here at the next quests or other quests we have available, And cherry on top seems like another one similar to what we just did. It is food crafting. So let's look at a cherry cheesecake. So in order to make one of these, we need a cheesecake plus a cherry. And it says we can use Pam's Harvest Craft cherries or forestry for Minecraft. So we already have the cherry trees, the cherry saplings. So we can just grow some trees and bone meal the leaves and get cherries this way, which is awesome. So the cheesecake requires flour, sugar, egg, heavy cream, and heavy cream is fresh milk plus a mixing bowl. So how many of those do we need? 100? Okay. Let's see. Trying to remember. Yeah, we needed sugar out of our AE system and then some wheat. So wheat, we'll grab 2 stacks of this. And I guess we can put all the rest of these extra burgers away. So wheat and sugar cane. I guess we'll just take some sugar since we already have that. So that and that. So that's all in our system. I did make 2 more things of fresh milk here. So, okay, so we needed flour. Oh, another thing. I made a mortar and pestle from Pam's Harvest Craft. And I put a tool rack on a block back here. And then I was like, that looks weird. So I went to remove the block and this stayed. So it still recognizes it, so we're leaving it just like that. Yeah, so anyway, flour, we need 2 stacks of that. We needed some heavy cream. Let's go ahead and click it. Shift click it. Why is that not making? Weird. Okay, so there's our heavy cream. There is our flour. We can make caramel, apparently. What else do we need here for this recipe? Sugar, heavy cream. We need tofu. Tofu. We still got some of this from we made a long time ago. So put all that in there. Can we make cheesecake now? We can. Awesome. Okay, so there is 2 stacks of cheesecakes. So we need to get ourselves some cherries. Okay, so we had some cherry fruits over here, 22, not a whole lot. But we got plenty of cherry saplings, more over here. So I'm going to go ahead and grow those saplings. I'll bone meal the leaves, break them, get some cherries. We will finish that quest, get that knocked out real quick, and we will be right back, guys. Alright guys, so I went ahead and I grew 2 cherry trees, bone mealed all the leaves, chopped them all down. We ended up with this many cherries minus, well, I guess we had those like 22 cherries or whatever we had mixed in here. So we almost got 1 stack per tree. So cheesecake plus that, nice, and that plus this one, and there's that. Okay, so back to our quest book once again. Oh man, 100 cherry cheesecakes going to waste. There we go. Let's claim a reward. And it's an epic reward bag. Bound pickaxe. Okay. Nice. I like that. So we haven't really gotten into any of the bound tools or any of this stuff from Blood Magic, but yeah, you can make a bound pickaxe, a bound shovel. I think you can do a bound axe. I'm not entirely sure all the different tools, but yeah, like this you can set to like a crazy mode. Well, you turn it on for one. And yeah, you can destroy your base with a single click of a button. Oops. Yeah, that's a problem. So this particular tool we probably will not be using for that reason. Yeah, so I'll go ahead and I'll fix our base. Oh, the thing stays there. That's cool. Yeah, it looks like it destroyed some of this stuff. Oh, man. Is all this still intact? Yeah, it looks like the AE stuff is still in place, but energy acceptor got destroyed, and I assume a tesseract and our resonant charge pad, and alright guys, that's gonna do it for this episode of Agrarian Skies 2. Hope you guys liked it. Remember to leave a like on this episode if you did, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye bye.